So, another story for you this morning. There was a carpenter who was retiring after 45 years of doing carpentry work. It was time to hang up his hammer. So he went to his boss and he said, "Hey, boss, I'm going to retire and I just wanted to let you know." And the boss said, "That's great. I'm really happy for you. Can you do me one last favor before you choose to stop working?" And the carpenter says, "Sure, what do you need?" He said, "I just need you to build one more house. I want you to build one more house for me. Your work is impeccable. It's just one more. I just want to see one more piece of work come out of you." So the carpenter agrees. And as he's doing the project, he realizes he's really not into it. This is not something he wants to do. So he kind of cuts some corners and he doesn't really use the best materials, but he completes the house. And he goes back to his old boss and he says, "So, I finished that house like I promised." And the boss looks at him and he says, "Well, that house that you built, that's my gift to you for all your years of hard work." And the carpenter says, "Thank you," and then says to himself, "Wow, I built a real piece of crap." So what does this say? We tend to not always put our best foot forward, right? Unless it's good for us, right? We don't always think about why we do things. Like if we know it benefits us, of course we're going to do the best we can to make it happen. But if we don't know it benefits us, we kind of just go about our day. And sometimes we cut corners to get through the day or cut corners to get something done because there's a deadline. But we never think about how those cutting corners, number one, reflects on who we are as a person and how we operate, and actually damage that it can do, or just the uncomfortableness of it. Like you built a house. What if you were selling it to somebody else and it was not a great house? The legacy you just left behind, all the hard work, all the things that you did in your business and in your personal life to do well and be successful. You built this reputation, and then one day you decide to cut corners and people find out about it because it's something you gave them as a gift or you did as part of your work. And now all of a sudden that whole reputation that you built your whole life on kind of goes, down the drain, right? So the point is we should always put our best foot forward. Everything you do, whether it's going to the gym, exercising, taking care of yourself physically, mentally, what you do at work. Listen, if you don't like your job, that's okay. You have a choice to leave. But while you're there, you should be giving it 150%. Otherwise, what's the point, right? You want to leave that job with a good referral. You want people to say, that they were great. They're not going to do that if you don't put your best foot forward. So, when you get caught up in life, don't just go ahead and decide, hey, you know what, I can cut this corner here. I'm not really going to worry about this there, because it does come back and bite you in the butt. It's always good to operate from a place of authenticity and a place of putting your best foot forward all the time. It'll always benefit you in the end. And I know sometimes it's easier said than done, but it's definitely the best way to be. Have an awesome day.